Sig, drop. G320. Boom. Ooh, someone's breaking in. Let's do this. Wrong house, motherfucker. What is up, my beautiful TISM people? And well, today we got a new product from XEGISSafes, and they sent out this lovely safe here. Now, this isn't like any other safe out there, you know, the key or the fingerprint. This uses a technology that uses your palm. We'll get into that a little bit more, but let's go ahead and do a little bit of the unboxing of this product and see what's all inside this box. So come on, guys, let's get right into it. Okay, guys, let's get into the unboxing of the XEGISSaffe, and this is the box it comes in. So we'll go ahead and pop that right open. As you guys can see, I've already kind of unboxed this a little bit, just kind of play around with it, make sure I understand how to set all this up. It does come with the owner's manual and a bit of a, you know, how-to information. We'll go ahead and get into a lot of this a little bit later, but it does give you a QR code how to set all this up too as well. So just a little bit more information. Like I said, we'll go into a little bit more how the technology of this safe works here in a second, but let's move on to the next part. And the safe, we're gonna go ahead and pull the safe out and then move on to the other things that are inside the box, and then we'll get into the safe. But here's the safe here. You got a button pad down there. This is where your sensor is for your palm, and then a digital display. I will go ahead and show all that a little bit later, but let's move on to the next part. In the box, it also includes some screws, some mounting screws, I should say. These are what you could use to mount this to either a table or into a vehicle too. I would probably use this in a, you know, next to my bed or in my vehicle. So if I ever am out and about, I could go ahead and put my firearm in this safe without having to worry about someone stealing it. So that is nice. That comes with screws. It also does come with a cable to safely secure it as well. So that is a nice option that they offer that, but I also feel like this is a very full secure way to secure this safe down, but they do include that. It also includes a charger. It is a USB Type-C cord in there, so that is very nice. It looks pretty long, so that gives you the option to, if you do like permanently mount it, you can use this long cord to charge it depending where it's at. And then it comes with two keys here. Both keys do work for the one lock that's on the front, so that is nice. So that way, if you can't get into it, if the batteries die on this thing, you can get into it with these keys. Now we'll go ahead and get into the functionality of the safe and how to open it. Of course, it's going to be turned off when you first get it, but you're going to go ahead and take your key, insert it, if I can do it, and it will open both ways, left or right. It does kind of open pretty quickly. Let's go ahead and demonstrate that again. So that does open pretty quickly. It's not instantly, I would say, but we'll go ahead and demonstrate it opening with the palm safe and the code too. So, but just kind of show you guys that. Now there is a button down here that you guys are going to have to press to turn it on. As you turn it on, you get some lights in here and a digital display. Tells you the humidity, the temperature, and how much battery life this thing has. So let's go ahead and get on to how to set the code up and then the palm safe as well. Okay, so now that we have everything kind of on, the doors open and everything, let's get into how to set up your code. So obviously everyone wants a personalized code. So what you're gonna have to do is type in the numbers that come with it. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the code that is set up from, you know, from them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's gonna unlock. Hold 1 for about 3 seconds. It's gonna go into setting mode. Type in a new code. Push OK, and then type in the same code again. and then it's going to reset the code. So let's go ahead and see if that worked. And it works. So fantastic, that's great. Now let's move on to how to set up the Palm Safe. Okay, so now we got to go ahead and enter the password to get it into scan mode. Go ahead and enter your password and press and hold 2. Now it's in scan setting. What you do is put your hand over it until it beeps. Now go ahead and close it. Now let's see how fast this thing actually opens with the Palm Safety. Opens fairly quick. I wouldn't say it's instant, but it does open fairly quickly, especially if you need to get to your firearm. So with that in mind, that is a good little aspect. Now I will say this is a better technology than having it as a finger scanner like some safes out there, or just a key. Now this does give you the options to have all three: a key, a code, or the palm, depending on, you know, situations and that. Now you can have more than one palm set up on there. I can have both my hands set up on there. I can have my grandmother, I could have my mother, I could have my dog if I wanted to. Probably not my dog, but you guys get the idea. Now how this technology works, we're going to go ahead and get into that right now. How this technology works is, what it does is it has a infrared light in here, and what that infrared light does is scans for the veins in my hand. Now everyone's veins are a little bit different how they're set up, so individually it's going to be tied to you individually as a person. So all it's doing is just scanning my hand, going, yep, that's me, or nope, that's not me. Now for a demonstration purpose, we're going to have my good friend Tachanka go ahead and demonstrate that he can't open the safe with his hands. It can only be my hands. Okay, Tachanka, go ahead and put your hand on the Palm Safe and see if it opens. Nope. Okay, so it's going to scan his hand, and obviously it's not going to work. But if I put my hand on there, it's going to recognize my hand because, well, I have fat, chubby fingers and a nice palm. So that's good. Now, is this 100% secure? Probably not. With a pry bar or something, you know, people could get into this. But, you know, I would assume by that time someone's, you know, trying to get into this, you or, you know, someone who's around should be able to tell that someone's breaking into this. But again, it's all, you know, what if situation. Now, if you guys got more questions on how this thing actually works, and well, obviously, you know, my hand was close enough to trip that, you can look in the owner's manual, and it does talk a little bit more information. Like I said, there's a QR code that tells you how to set it up, but it also has a little bit more information on how to, you know, how this technology works. Now, it does not sell your information, nor does it store it to like a internet cloud. All the information from your palm or anything like that is stored internally into this, so this does not get uploaded anywhere. So it's 100% secure to you. Now, that is nice because, you know, I don't need my information or, you know, my palm information being sold to just anyone. Now I'm just gonna go through and show you guys, you know, how everything is internally too. Now just have a nice little foam pad, you know, keep your firearm secure from moving in and out or, you know, around inside here. It does have little LED lightings on both sides, so that is nice. And your little on-off switch is down here. You go ahead and just flip that on or off depending on, you know, situation. Like I said, you got your standby, your scan, and then your setting when you're setting this all up. You got a humidity meter, which is nice, you know, for those who actually care about that. And then a temperature, you know, tells you what the temperature in here. So nice, 74 degrees, so this isn't bad. And then your battery life, so that is nice. I do believe you can actually change this to Celsius if you guys, you know, use the metric system. But if you're in America, obviously you want to use Fahrenheit. Now, it does have a nice little button pusher here. The buttons on here do click very nice. It is very sleek, and, you know, I feel like at night I could know where I'm at with these buttons if it was too dark, if this wasn't out working, or if I couldn't find the key. And if you're wondering where the charging port is, it's just this little flap here. You just pop that open, and USB-C. So anything iPhone or Android will work with that. So yeah, that's nice. It keeps it right there, plain in sight. Now I got a bucket of water here, and we're gonna go ahead and do a sweat test or a water test. Now my hands don't get sweaty when I exercise, so that is, I guess, an advantage of, you know, being ginger. But we're gonna go ahead and put my hand in the water and see if this thing still opens. Now the only problem with fingerprint safes, from what I've experienced, is if I put my fingerprint on there with my hand being wet, they don't open. So we're gonna go ahead and see if this thing will open with just, you know, my hand being wet. So go ahead and get it kind of soaked, and yeah, it still opens. Obviously, you know, you gotta have your hand just right for it to be able to open, but I feel like in a high stress situation, your hand's still gonna be moving all around. It's still gonna be able to pick up, you know, your palm. So that is very nice, you know, having the ability to open that when it's still wet. Now it does say it will open with your hand being dirty too, so we're gonna go ahead and see if we can try to demonstrate that as well. Okay, so I couldn't find any oil or anything, so I decided, you know what's better is just put my hand full of just flour, and you know that, I feel like that's dirty. So let's go ahead and see if this thing still opens. Oh well, it's not picking it up. So I would say, let me see a towel real quick. There's water on that sensor, so let's see if that's the reason why it's not picking up. So let's go ahead and, yeah, so there you guys go. It won't pick up with a little bit of flour in your hand. Now assuming just a little bit of dirt, it'd still pick it up, but obviously, you know, who's gonna have flour on their hands? So I'm not gonna default them for having, you know, that not working, because obviously, you know, this isn't a correct 100% test. But if you guys have flour on your hand, this is not gonna work with flour. Now you guys might be also wondering, what kind of firearms can I put in there? Well, I have my Canik TP9 SC Elite, and just to show that it is clear that there's nothing in there, nothing in the magazine at all, and like I said, it's clear. So fantastic. This firearm is not loaded. So those of you guys that, you know, get upset that, you know, I'm handling a firearm that's loaded, it's not loaded. So we also have the Olight PLX. Again, guys, if you guys want a Olight PLX, pick them up. I have a affiliate link with them as well. So go ahead and check that out. Check out the video of this. We went ahead and froze it. We done a whole bunch of different drop tests to it, and this thing is actually extremely bright. So yeah, guys, go ahead and check that out. Again, if you guys want to help the channel, that's one way to help the channel as well. So let's go ahead and open this up, and before the safe freaks out because it's trying to detect my hand. So let's go ahead, open the safe up, and let's throw that in there and see how well it fits. Well, as you guys see, that fits actually in there pretty well. There's still a lot of room, you know, could put a magazine or some money in there. You know, you could move it back or move it forward or keep it in the middle. But, you know, you still have a lot of room for other things that if you have other valuables. So this is, I would say this is a good safe for something like that, especially if you have kids or anything. A good way to keep it from your kids from getting to your firearms or anything valuable that you have. So, I mean, if I need to get in there, I can open it up fairly quickly, get in there, grab my firearm, and engage a target or anything that's in my house. So that is very nice, and I do like that. It's still got a lot of room in there. Now, obviously, you're not going to fit anything big in there, but, you know, a handgun fits in there pretty perfectly, and I think this would be a good, again, for not just a nightstand safe, but it also would be good for having in your vehicle. That way, you know, if you're traveling or anything, you need to put your firearm up for whatever reason, you can have this on or do the safe here or the key, but again, you can still get to your firearm fairly quickly if it picks up my hand, and boom. So yeah, that is very nice. I do like that aspect, you know, of being able to securely put my firearms either by my bedside or in my vehicle. So now, guys, what is my thoughts on the XEGIS Safe? Well, I think it's a pretty interesting safe for sure. Do I think it's the best thing since sliced bread? No, I think there are improvements. Now, I did find out that you can actually open it up from the other way too, so that is nice. That's not something that's described in the owner's manual of it, but you know, it is a cool little aspect. So depending on how you have it mounted, you could use it that way too. You know, is this thing instant to open? No, I don't think so. It does open fairly quickly, as you guys can see. That does open fairly quickly. it is spring activated in here, so you know, helps assist that door opening, whereas some safes you actually have to manually open. So that, I do like that about this safe. There could be some improvements here and there. Obviously, you know, with having my hand dirty with flour, it wasn't able to pick it up. But I mean, again, whose hand's gonna be that dirty besides maybe me, because I cook too on the channel a little bit. But yeah, I think this is a good overall safe for, you know, if you're trying to keep your firearms secure from children or, you know, other people, especially if someone does break into your house and they're trying to steal stuff. You want to keep all your valuables nice and safe and secure. I also think this is a good safe for a vehicle, especially if you do a lot of traveling. You know, you go into a building or go somewhere that, you know, won't allow a firearm. You can secure your firearm either, you know, actually having it bolted down or with that cable that you guys seen. You know, I think it is a good safe overall. But like I said, I don't think this is the best thing since sliced bread. I do like the technology though of being able to use just your palm to open it up instead of a fingerprint. Also being able to use a code or a key, that is cool. Now I will say the keys are a little bit finicky. It just feels like you're having a fight with the key a little bit to, one, insert it, and two, be able to turn it. It doesn't turn very much, which, I mean, I feel like if you're using a key, you don't want to have to, you know, do a whole like 180 to be able to open it. I feel like you should be able to just kind of turn it, which this does do that, but it is a little bit difficult to get these keys in there. The pin pad, like I said, it does work fairly well too, and the sensor in here as well. I do like the display where it tells you the humidity, the temperature, and the battery life too. That is cool. Obviously, if you guys have more questions, XEGIS is more than happy to reach out to you guys and give you guys all the answers you have on this safe here. Now, again, thank you to XEGIS for sending this safe out. I really do appreciate it, guys. I'm glad that you guys thought that I was that entertaining to send a safe out and do a video on it. Again, my viewers always love seeing stuff like this, and you know, I enjoy making this content for you guys. So again, XEGIS, thank you so much for sending this out. Now, you guys might be wondering, where can I pick up one of these safes at? Well, I will have an affiliate link down below in the description or in the pinned comment, so you guys can pick up one of these beautiful safes for yourself. Now, that affiliate link does help out the channel a little bit too, so if you guys don't mind clicking that link and purchasing it through that, I would very greatly appreciate it, because like this gets a little expensive. You know, YouTube is a little bit expensive, and you know, ammo's not cheap. So yeah, I really do appreciate that too. Now, real quick announcement for you guys. By now, the Renegade Reaper Co. new website should be up and live, and I am proud to announce that we have PVS7 on the website, and I'm excited for him. I'm glad to have him on the team. You know, he's obviously a great gun tuber and makes amazing content as well. And well, Renegade Reaper Co. is aimed to do a whole bunch of different, you know, new and exciting things. Now, you guys can go ahead and check out the website here. I will have either a link here or in the pinned comments, or you know, in the description as well. So I really do appreciate if you guys go ahead and check that out. We have a way to have other creators submit a form and be able to, you know, possibly join the team. So yeah, we have a little bit of requirements, but we'll have all that in the description of Renegade Reaper Co. So, but with that in mind too, guys, if you guys do want to support our GunTuber collection of people we have, myself, Renegade Reaper, or obviously PVS7, go ahead and pick up one of our shirts, mugs, clean mat, stickers, or something. And, you know, it helps us out, guys, because, you know, like I said, this is not very cheap to do, and ammo is pretty expensive. And for us to be able to do this fun content of, you know, just this fanatism that we have, guys, go ahead and pick up a shirt from Renegade Reaper Co. Again, Renegade Reaper Co. And I really do appreciate it, guys. But with that in mind, guys, we're going to go ahead and close today's video out. And, you know, I will see you, beautiful Tism people, on the next video.
The copper and steel, red flame and real razor.
my brand new RPG 7. It's cool. Nothing too big.